Hello there. Have you ever considered that there may be an analogy in the game of basketball that could help you with your love life? Stay tuned because I'm going to tell you all about it. I'm Michelle Marchant Johnson with Love Life Coaching, and I'm here to help you as a woman of high value meet and attract your high quality man. So first of all, I'm not that much of a sports fan, but I do like the game of basketball because it's fast moving and I do enjoy the synergy and the movement between the players. I like this as a team sport and I like how the players can often work together to get points for their team. Now, as you know, two of the key positions in a basketball game for each team are the guards and the forwards. And I think the synergy between these two positions is often very interesting. Many times the guards are the players that are moving the ball down the court. And oftentimes they're very fast and they're very smooth and they're very skilled at moving the ball down the court. And sometimes they'll take those exciting shots from outside and make those three-point shots that are such a thrill to see. But more often than not, they'll often pass the ball closer in to a position, to someone who's in position to make a basket from a little closer to the basket. And that is oftentimes a forward. So oftentimes the forwards can get the ball from the guard and can then make an easy shot or sometimes even dunk the ball and make points for their team. So even though the guard passed the ball off to the forward, and the forward technically gets the points credited to their name for the shot, both of those players assisted in getting that basket and get the points for their team. Now, what does this have specifically to do with your love life? Well, stay here with me for a second and I'll explain a little more. So first of all, think about the sports that men often play in and how exciting it is for them and how much they're willing to do in order to get points for their team, whether it be the game of basketball, football, baseball, whatever the case may be. They love getting points. In fact, at one point I was having a conversation with Dr. John Gray when I was interviewing him, and I shared with him how I give my husband hubby points. Now, hubby points are nothing more than me saying, honey, you just won points for doing that for me. It's just a form of appreciation, an acknowledgement, and letting him know that he won points for me. And John Gray really liked that concept, and he even said to me, now be sure whatever you do, you never deduct hubby points. So in the case of my husband, his points only go in one direction, and that is up. And he loves it. He can puff his chest out and feel quite proud when he wins hubby points. And they're so easy for me to give. Now, what does this have to do with you, your love life, and dating? Well, even in dating, you can be like the guard on the basketball court, and you can assist. You can give an assist to the man, who in this case would be represented by the forward, to win points with you, to win points for you and your team, to create a win-win scenario. So how do you do this? You let him know what would please you. You let him know what would make you happy. And then when he follows through and when he comes through for you, even if it's not a perfect attempt or even if it's not an exciting basket every time, you give him the points for doing what he knew to do to make you happy. But sometimes we have to give the assist and help a man be successful by letting him know what we'd like, what would please us, what would make us happy. So let me give you a tangible example from my life. When my husband and I got married, we talked about those couples who sometimes are in conflict because one or the other, typically the man, forgets an anniversary or doesn't come through in the appropriate way in Valentine's Day or forgets a woman's birthday. And my husband and I talked about that and how sad it was that that was a source of conflict for so many couples. And so what we decided to do instead was, for example, each year before our anniversary, a few weeks in advance. We'll talk about it and I will share, for example, something that sounds really nice to me in terms of how I might like to celebrate our anniversary, whether it's a nice dinner out or whether it's a weekend getaway at a bed and breakfast or whatever the case may be. And then my husband and I talk about it, and I share with him that that's what I'd like to do. And then he gets to go off and plan it, make the arrangements, do the tactical things that need to happen in order for that to take place. And then I get to express my appreciation and gratitude and let him know how much I appreciated him following through. So he gets the points, even though I gave the assist, and it creates a win-win for both of us. So our team, our little team, he and I, we both get the points together. Now, in dating, this might look like sharing what you would prefer in terms of type of food at a restaurant, or sharing what you might enjoy doing with someone that you're dating, sharing just some ideas that you think would be fun to do, or just saying something like, you know what would really make me happy, or you know what would really be nice, or you know what I've really been thinking I would enjoy, and letting him know how he might make those points with you and how he might make you happy. So I am really excited to share this with you because I think it can be a really powerful principle that you can use even in dating. Men do, for the most part, want to make women happy, especially if you're a woman that he cares about. But sometimes they do need the assist. They are not mind readers. They don't always know what you want, need, or what would make you happy. And because men and women are different, we'll talk about more of that in a future video, some of the key differences. They don't always know what makes us happy because sometimes different things make them happy. And a real big key here is that men get a lot of enjoyment out of giving to a woman if they get that acknowledgement and that appreciation. So be willing to give the assist and let your hero make those points and create that win-win scenario for both of you, and it will make your love life a lot more enjoyable. This is Michelle Marchant Johnson. I am so glad you're here. Be sure to leave me a comment below. Let me know your thoughts, and make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel too, because I'll be sharing more tips on an ongoing basis each week moving forward, and I want to make sure you don't miss any. So leave me a message, let me know your thoughts, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Take care, and bye-bye for now.